All right, we went from the NBA scandal, which will eventually leak into, oh, guess what? The NFL and probably college, tennis, golf, who knows what else. But now we got ourselves Major League Baseball. The one sport nobody really cares about. Well, nobody cares about a lot of sports, but this in particular is very interesting because, man, we got ourselves some major jail time coming up. This one's right here, 65 years of convicted on all charges. How exciting. But before I go too far in this, everything will be in the description box. And all I can say is the people at work that I talk about sports with, I told them this was going to start happening more and more. And I think a lot of people agree with me on this sentiment whenever all this stuff started with the NBA and the stuff that was coming down, especially when it came to the mafia. Whew, yeah, that's a mouthful. But yeah, I just had to bring this because, one, I am a big sports person. But let's go ahead and listen.
Breaking today, two Major League Baseball players, one of them an all-star, have been charged in a sports betting and money laundering conspiracy. Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz, both Cleveland Guardians pitchers, are accused of rigging pitches in a gambling scheme. Madison Scarpino has the latest on that. Madison.
John, well, this is rocking Major League Baseball, and it all comes on the heels of that gambling scheme that shook the NBA just weeks ago. So today, U.S. attorneys are accusing both of these baseball players of rigging bets and manipulating pitches. Now, Ortiz was arrested earlier today. Clase is not yet in custody, but they're both now facing several charges, including wire fraud conspiracy and money laundering conspiracy. The indictment says the pitchers agreed in advance with co-conspirator bettors on specific pitches they would throw during MLB games in exchange for bribes and kickbacks. And those co-conspirators then use that information to place hundreds of fraudulent bets and win some $400,000. Attorneys say this all started in 2023 and that the pair deprived their team and the MLB of honest services, saying in part, quote, the defendants' alleged greed not only established an unfair advantage for select bettors, but also sullied the reputation of America's pastime. The FBI will ensure any individual who exploits their position as a professional athlete at the expense of others strikes out. And Clase was widely regarded as one of the best relief pitchers in the MLB. And if convicted, he and Ortiz could face up to 65 years in prison. And again, this all comes after just weeks after a similar scandal in pro basketball involving illegal bets on games and player performances, as well as rigged poker games tied to some.
Now, when it comes to prop bets and stats and stuff during the game, yeah, that's the most insane way to do it, especially when it comes to certain stuff, especially like James Harden last week had to get 20 points. I'm sorry, his points were 20 and a half. He got 20 and sat out the second half. Yeah, this stuff right here, this is interesting. But it's very stupid because you're going to get caught eventually. And hopefully everybody gets busted. But the only way that's going to stop is by stopping betting overall. Because this is too easy to manipulate, as they show. Especially when you got the the mob and the mafia involved. But I wanted to bring this coming from a sports person. Hey, what can you do? I guess I could bet it over under on a 4-minute video. So if you got the under, you got me.